Warp forces on the same.
Hey everybody, it's Stitch StarCraft, and today I'm going to be casting a 1v1. It's going to be between VTAzz from VT Gaming, an esport professional gaming clan. He is going to be against pokerface, a very familiar player from SC2C, VTAzz, also playing in the SEA server. He is in Grandmasters League, and VTAzz, I'll just call him Az. He just won. He played brilliantly in the FXO KoTH Opens. I think he got first place. So props to him. I mean, it's very great to see him vs pokerface, also one of the better Zergs in SEA. So Az is going to be playing pokerface. I'm so excited to cast this because Az just recently won the FXO Open Tourney, and that's not a small thing at all. I mean, that's huge. Although he did win $200, I'm not sure if that's in Australian or in US, but I think the currency is about the same. So it looks like it's going to be Az, a champ, well, recently a champ. He's going to be playing pokerface, and it's going to be a PvZ in Chakras Plateau. Az is going to be the blue Protoss spawning on the bottom left hand side, and pokerface is going to be the red Zerg spawning on the bottom right hand side. It looks like, I don't know what pokerface is doing. He's going to pull off 2 drones. 1 drone is going to be going for that fast expansion, and 1 probe is just going to scout. I think this drone is actually going to be used for scouting, and it looks like, look at this, oh my goodness, Az is going to be putting down that forge. Is he going to forge expand? I am definitely not going to be surprised if he does that, or he might even actually go for a cannon. Cannons over here. I mean, that would be... Oh, it looks like pokerface just denied that cannon. Looks like Az is just going to go back there right now. What? This probe just sneaked through all... Oh, wow. I absolutely love what Az is doing. He is actually... Wow. Oh my goodness. For some very good play, he actually locked himself in over here. And, oh, this probe is still going to run away. Oh my gosh. What a beast. I absolutely love what's going on. Looks like Az actually might even escape with this probe, and he doesn't. The probe goes down, but then what is he going to do? He's got photon cannons without a pylon. He has to cancel these photon cannons before they come down, but a lot of drones are losing their mining time right now, and I mean, that's just not going to look good. Oh man, that creeped me out. That was like 4 photon cannons exploding on my screen, and that was just creeping the crud out of me. It looks like pokerface right here has to deny this expansion right now. He has to deny it. He's not gonna go let it he's not gonna let it go down. He's just gonna run around at the place of the expansion, and oh, Az puts down the expansion. Is it just me, or is that expansion too far? I think it's just me. I think that expansion was at the right place, but it looks like pokerface has to pull this drone out, while Az having to get a very late gateway. Looks like pokerface does have the time to catch back. He can play catch up pretty fast. I mean, he's got that queen out already, and it looks like he's going for that Spinishwa build where he doesn't get gas until 40 pop, and that's a very good strategy. I mean, right now, since Az is also going to be going for that early expansion, he knows that he needs to be ahead in minerals, and he really actually is. I mean, I don't know what Az is doing. He's saving up 400, or actually 300 minerals, and he's going to be completely walled off. It looks like he's just going to tech up, because he's not going to be pushing out any that soon yet. And Az does have a cybernetics core, so it's a 2-gate cybernetics core with this expansion almost going down, but pokerface being really bold, putting down that expansion. Very smart choice. I mean, right now Az has to take time to saturate this, and he has to take time to tech up, and I mean, that just gives all the time for pokerface to get this expansion down, and that's just very good to see. And exactly what we're seeing, Spinishwa's build, we're not going to be seeing any gas yet. I think right now pokerface is just going to even not get gas until he gets this place saturated as well, but I think pokerface needs to put down some spine crawlers. It will definitely benefit him greatly, because right now he can't take up, and he doesn't have speedlings, so he needs some defense. But I'm not sure because I mean I'm not the professional Zerg player over here, so I don't know what's the best choice to do. But it looks like we're going to have a Stargate over here for Az, 2 Stargates even, and that's just going to be interesting. This Overlord will have the sneak peek of everything over here, unless Az can pull out a Stalker. I mean, you don't want the Zerg to find out that you're putting down 2 Stargates. I mean, is this Overlord going to see it? I don't know. We'll just have to see. I'll wait for this Overlord to get there. While we look at pokerface's build, he's going to be getting his gases exactly right now. I love it. He is doing exactly what Spinishua does, and that is just a great build. I mean, this Overlord finally going to be scouting 2 Stargates. A Stargate is going to be making a Void Ray rally pointed to the slow Overlord. And is Pokerface going? Yes, he's going to be putting down that evolution chamber. Look at this. I mean, Spinishua's build is so good because your gas just booms up. It's just amazing. And it looks like Pokerface will have to get some queens out. Yes, he's going to be getting a lot of queens out. He's got to put down those spore crawlers immediately. This Void Ray coming out already. Going to be taking that Overlord out. Luckily for Pokerface, he's not going to be supply blocks by that. He's going to be even putting down 2 spore crawlers per expansion, which I love so much because that is just safety right there. And I mean, look at this. Az actually doesn't have Warp Gate done yet. I mean, I think this is a mistake made by Az because I mean, you cannot not wait. You have to have Warp Gate. I mean, it's 9 minutes in game and you don't have Warp Gate, not even researching. I mean, just starting right now. That is just not a good sign at all. I mean, it looks like these Stargate units are going to push in here, but there are 3 Spore Crawlers and they can't do anything. I love it. Pokerface's respawn is absolutely amazing. I mean, look at this. He's got Spore Crawlers. He's got 3 Spore Crawlers per base. He's even getting that Infestation Pit. Oh, this might just be the Ling Infestor build. I love it, but I don't know if the Ling Infestor build is that good against a Protoss air army. It looks like, oh no, that's not gonna be good. That's not gonna be good. Pokerface losing a 1 Overlord over there. And where is he flying the rest of his Overlords? I don't know. Where are his? Oh, his Overlords are all here. Okay, that's good. I mean, for a second I thought the Overlords were like invisible, cloaked. That'd be pretty beast, but it looks like the Overlords aren't going to be touched at all because of all these Spore Crawlers. But it looks like this Void Ray is going to be annoying, going to take out the gas over here. And Az still doesn't have the Warp Gate. He needs to Chrono Boost this. I mean, seriously, he really needs to use his Chrono Boost. He has almost 100 energy on his Chrono Boost, but nobody's perfect. And it looks like there are actually a lot of air units. And I mean, I don't know what Az is on right now, but he's just going to mass pump air. And actually, that might not be the worst idea right now since we're going to have a Ling Infestor build. But I strongly suggest that Pokerface switch to some, more anti-air. But it looks like these Void Rays actually will take this out. They are charged. And they are not happy with what they're seeing, and they're actually going to go for a lot of Overlord kills and even the Infestation Pit. But a lot of drones, even the Queen, a lot of drones are dying right now, and I mean, this is just not looking good. Pokerface is way ahead just now, but right now it looks like he's going to be behind as a lot of drones and the Infestation Pit is going to go down. And we gotta get some Infested Terrans, like seriously, right now. Give some Infested Terrans to us, please! And that is great. We're going to have some Infested Terrans. A lot of Infestors might be picked up. Does he have Burrow? He doesn't have Burrow yet, so, I mean, but luckily these Infested Terrans will deny the push by a bit. And yeah, we're just seeing a lot of Spore Crawlers right now for Pokerface. He really needs those Spore Crawlers. We have a small Speedling army over here. So that's interesting. We're going to be seeing a Robotics Bay and a lot of gateways. So I like what VTAzz is doing. He's not sticking with the Stargate build for too long because he realized that there are Infestors on the field and he's putting down a lot of Stargates. And he's even getting that Colossi out. And a Warp Prism, interesting. He's going to have a Warp Prism out as well as Pokerface gets his 4th base. And I mean, I just like what both players are doing. They're not, I mean, I like Pokerface. What he's doing is he's putting some Infestors back in his base because he knows there might be a push. He's expecting the push. He's spreading out his army, and that's just great. I absolutely love what both players are doing. They're just playing so well right now. I mean, they're not giving an inch of opening for each player. And it looks like, wow, Az was using this Warp Prism as that proxy pylon until the pylon came out, and that's just a great play. And I like what both players are doing because they are getting upgrades. I mean, it's so common for Protoss players to forget about upgrades. Just because you're going against the Zerg and the Zerg dies easily doesn't mean you can skip out on upgrades. Upgrades are so important. I mean, when I get when I play Zerg, the second I get 3/3, Zealots are they become extinct because they're kind of useless. I mean, humans